So you've made the decision you're not buying a new house. You're gonna stay bunkered down in your home. But what are some upgrades that you should be considering to do now? Let's talk about it. So you've been thinking about purchasing a new home, but maybe with the climate and everything going on right now, you're going to stay in your current home. But what are some things, what are some upgrades you should be considering, and what are some orders? How should you prioritize those projects right now? Well, let's give you some ideas. First, we want to look at the small repairs and the DIY projects that you've probably been putting off for too long. Let's look at that honey-do list. What can we scratch off as complete? Look at the small things around the house, the things that are very affordable, inexpensive to either replace or repair, or anything around the house that, again, you've been putting off. I know I should get that. Maybe something on the counter or maybe a fence post. Again, something small, just start crossing things off the list. Next, we want to look at the cosmetic upgrades. Some of the things that might add some curb appeal down the road when you do want to resell. These are things that will make some big impact. We're talking about maybe a fresh coat of paint, maybe some landscaping or some new fixtures around the house. Kind of stepping up when it comes to cost and time investment, but nothing too crazy. These are the things that will make a big impact down the road when you're thinking about listing. My next recommendation is going to be looking at energy efficiency upgrades. These are the things that are really going to make a big impact long-term and short-term for you. Energy efficient upgrades are a big selling point for home buyers. So again, when you do list the house down the road, this is really going to help you. Another huge benefit is you get to reap the rewards of these upgrades while you're currently in the house. So the upgrades we're looking at are your HVAC system. Make sure it's got its tune-ups, or if it has to be replaced, make sure all of your ventilation that's mechanical in the house is as it should be. Make sure it's upgraded, make sure the ducts are clean, things like that. You also may want to look at your doors and windows. Make sure they're energy efficient, make sure they're newer, make sure that they are sealed. This is a big thing leading into my last point, which is air sealing. You should make sure you're going around the house, making sure all of the penetrations are sealed up. Good thing about this is they're typically material-wise inexpensive. It does take a little bit of time if you want to do it yourself, doing weather stripping, caulking, siliconing, that sort of thing. If you hire it out, it could be expensive because it's going to take a while. Now, if you move this into your DIY, you could save quite a bit of money. Just know it's quite a bit of time to get all that stuff done. When you're looking at big picture projects to really look at this house as either a resale or to make it better for your living in it, energy efficiency is the big ticket items to look at. Now, of course, here at Retro Foam, we help homeowners by insulating those existing walls with retro foam insulation. So if that's something that you're considering, making your house more comfortable and energy efficient, please go below, click our Find a Dealer link, where you can find your local retro foam dealer and see how they can help make your home more comfortable today. This is the Professor of Foam reminding you that building is a science.